Kingdom World Summit, I have a good news for you. I want to teach you the power of confession. Years ago, I learned that whatever you say is what you will say. And that is just the truth about life. This life works with our confession. And whatever we say is what the universe gives to us. If we confess positive about our life, we will receive positive. And if you confess negative, you will attract negative. Always say something good about yourself. Don't feel bad. Confess positive. You are good enough. And if there is any movement you want to take, please do that. Because if you don't do that, another person is willing to do that on behalf of you. That is when a vision drop in your heart. That vision did not just drop in your own heart. About 10 million people receive it. And it takes only those or only the person that makes the first movement to achieve the goal. So in this life, you have to know that when a vision drop in your heart, it takes your confession and your action for you to actualize what drop in your heart. So I tell you today, most of the things we are experiencing now in our life, most of the things we are seeing now in our life, shows what we confessed years ago, shows what we talked about ourselves years ago. And I tell you the truth, when you start to confess in what will happen in the next or 5 years to come, you will see it. Because the future we are talking about will not just come if we did not create it. The future don't just come. You create the future and you meet up to with the future. And let me tell you something. All these we used to say, the future, the future. We used to say that when we are 15 years, and now we are almost in our 20s, and still are we shocking the future or the future is shocking us? So I tell you this, the power of confession help you to create your future. You create it. You say it and so it is. So I'm telling you today about the power of confession, Kingdom West Summit, because this is what helped me along my journey. When I start to confess, when I start to say good things about myself, the next year, the 5 years coming did not surprise me. I surprised the next 5 years. Because whatever thing I want to say in my next 5 years, I use my mouth and call it out. And that is the power of confession. Say something good about yourself. Say something good about yourself. That future you are anticipating, you need to make it beautiful with your mouth. Because we believe that God called the things that are not there and they came into existence with the power of his mouth. And he said, I've given you life and death. And I urge you to choose what? Life. That means in your tongue you have the power to create. In your tongue, you have the power to make things to exist. So I tell you today, Kingdom World Summit, send something in your future. Say something that will make your tomorrow appreciate you today. Do something today that your tomorrow will be proud of. I'm a living testimony. I'm enjoying life. You can see you can see it, man. I'm enjoying life because the universe is blessing me and I say what I want to say, and so is this. So it is. Everything I say. So I tell you today, learn how to make confession about yourself. Don't look down on yourself, deep diver. Don't look down on yourself, Kingdom West Summit. Don't look down yourself. And I tell you today, your Kingdom West Summit, because everything you need is deep inside of you. Peace. Thank you.